Howdy everybody. So today we're back at the skate park, but I kind of want to do a little bit of a shoe review today. So I've been skating the Janoskis for one session, really. This would be my second session on them, but just from the first session alone, I can hands down say these did not disappoint. I had probably the most fun I've had on my skateboard in a while because of these shoes, honestly. The board feel, 10 out of 10. Looking down, like style-wise and just like, I guess the look-down factor, it's a 10 out of 10. And comfort, 8 out of 10. I'd say that this is a very specific shoe. It's a very narrow shoe with a low toe box, and I like this low toe box. I was so used to skating the Blazers that have a little taller of a toe box, which is nice for keeping your feet not so sweaty. Lets a little air circulate and you can breathe a little bit, but something about this shoe just feels like it is like glued to your foot, and it's very stable, it's very secure, and yeah, it's just like the incredible board feel. The flick is amazing. Like my kick flips were so good in these shoes. Like I don't know, really windy, so I can't promise a lot of flip tricks, but I hope the audio is okay too. But yeah, super pumped on these. I actually immediately ordered another pair after skating these one time. Now you might be like, dude, those are pretty expensive at $95. And I would agree. I have like an $80 cap on skate shoes. I generally try to not go over $80 because they don't last. But at $95, I was like, well, I'll try these. Yeah, and it's kind of worth it. I mean, they come with cork insoles. Let me show you. They come with cork insoles. And this is just to help, like, if you have really sweaty feet. I heard it's like antibacterial, sort of, where it doesn't smell as easy. I don't know. That's a theory of the cork insoles. They're very light too, and honestly, I feel like they work just as good as the regular felt insoles. Still has the heel, the Nike SB. What is it like? I don't know, heel cushion. But they come with 2 sets of insoles. So right off the bat, you got a whole extra set of insoles. If you don't like the cork, you can go with the other ones. I actually really like skating in the cork. And then you also get these leather laces that come with it that are really good against breaking. And then you also get regular laces too, if you're not a fan of the leather. The leather is a little bit tricky to get to stay tied. I've heard of people in the past that they'll do the little knot, make it slip like a slip-on so you can get it on and off, and they'll just put a drop of super glue on that to keep it tied. I mean, I've done it before in the past. I'm not a big, like, if I need to stop and tie my shoe once or twice a session, that's not a big deal to me. You know, if it's like happening every other trick, obviously, you got a problem. But these, yeah, they're pretty perfect, honestly. Like, right out of the box, broken in. I went to that new skate park last week. Didn't even walk around in these or anything, just put them on, went to the park, and I didn't even have to break them in. Honestly, I was like literally doing flip tricks and skating right away. So breaking factor, not a factor. But yeah, I honestly think the extra $15 is, you know, kind of worth it. Like I said, you get 2 sets of insoles, so if you're somebody that, you know, sweats a lot, you can swap them out halfway through the life of your shoe and get some fresh insoles in there. The laces are nice. A lot of companies don't even give you 2 sets of laces. And I've heard some people question the colorways, and including myself, the first colorway I wasn't a fan of. I was like, oh, I'll hold off on those and see if they come out with something a little more chill. And then they came out with these. And I'm like, that's chill enough. I can skate those. And then I liked them so much that I didn't care. I don't care that the next colorway is like a mauve, you know, or purple or whatever you want to call it.
Peace. I like that pink, man.
Mauve, bro.
Mauve.
Mauve.
Okay. Okay, Mauve. All right.
Marvelous day.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. Like I said, I don't care. They can make them neon yellow with pink, and I would still buy them, honestly. I like colored shoes, but when it gets a little crazy and it's like it just doesn't go with any of your clothes or anything, that's when it's, you know, but we'll see. Like I said, I don't really care. So got the purple ones, the mauve coming, and yeah, pretty stoked on that. But I can't see myself getting anything else other than these for the time being. I'm interested to see how long they last. I know the Blazers last a very long time, like almost annoyingly long, where you're like, I'm kind of over these shoes, but they still have like 4 weeks left in them, you know? So, very good shoe for your money on the Blazers. But the board feel just wasn't there for me. I like a sock with padding, basically. Like, I like slip-ons, I like stuff like that. And the Blazer was just like one of those shoes where it was, you know, it didn't feel really good to me until like my 3rd or 4th session on them. So those first 3 sessions are always kind of like, eh. And to go from that to a shoe that I can throw on and just immediately have a great session in is just, it's what I want. So pretty stoked on it. But yeah, we're just gonna mess around at the park today, try some stuff. I don't know, I just wanted to skate the park. I don't know why. But yeah, let's mess around, have some fun. Check back in after the edit. All right, well, that's gonna do it for today's video. Pretty hyped on switch manual. Obviously, when you got the Janoskis on, you gotta focus on your switch game, right? That switch flip up the Euro gap took me close to a half hour. And then that switch 3 flip on the bank, I mean, that must have taken me, I don't know, 20 minutes. I kept landing them, but really bad. So to get that good one took about 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm pretty tired. Shoes, minimal wear, got a little fraying going on here. This is after 2 sessions. Didn't do a whole lot of flip tricks. Obviously the wind is pretty bad. Laces, obviously the leather laces, they hold up super good. They're like just breaking in and getting nicer. Obviously, again, with the leather laces, these break in. So they were coming untied like the first session. Now they're starting to stay tied a little bit more, and by 2 or 3 more sessions they'll be really nice and broken in and soft, and they'll stay tied really well. But yeah, I love the leather laces. The cork insole feels so good. Doesn't smell to me. You can see the switch side obviously got a lot more wear on the flip tricks. Like I said, I tried that switch flip up the Euro gap probably, I don't know, 50 times. So funny because I'd either get the flick or no pop, or the pop and no flick. And yeah, I was ready to give up, and then the one I landed actually was like far and beyond the best one I did. Like I don't think I've ever switch flipped up that, so that was also a good accomplishment for the day. But yeah, super fun. I really want to work on my switch manual game again. Switch nose manuals are really fun. I used to do those a lot. So I don't know, I didn't really feel like getting into it today. Pretty tired after that that battle with the switch flip. But again, these shoes are amazing. They're very light. They're break in real easy. It feels like a slip-on almost, but the Nike quality. And a lot of people out there, they hate on Nike, but if it's one thing Nike knows how to do, it's how to make a shoe, right? So I'll pay a little bit extra for somebody that's, you know, making good shoes, you know. You can come at me with all that corporation stuff, this, that, and the other thing. I mean, there's very few skate brands out there anymore that are doing anything, I don't know, close to what these guys are doing. And it's sad, but it's the reality of it. So, I don't know. And also, I have to support Nike. They literally support my favorite skateboarders, like, ever. Like, Stefan, like, he's my favorite skateboarder. They make sure he doesn't have to go to work, and obviously he gets to just make shoes and skate, make videos, and that's all I want. So, you know, I got a friend who films everything for Nike as socials. So, you know, I you know, I gotta support them, man. They support some of my Grant Taylor. Like these dudes are like my favorite people to watch skate. Max Palmer. So all those people, you know, they get hooked up by Nike. So say what you will, but yeah, I think it's rad that they got into skateboarding and they make really good content for it, and they hook up some of my favorite people. So gotta like it. Also, I think this goes without saying, if you've watched how I skate and the tricks I do and things like that, I think you can see the direct influence from Janoski. Like, I grew up watching subtleties and you know, his habitat parts and everything over and over and over again before I'd go skate. Like, he's the dude I always tried to dress like. You know, I used to buy Janoskis like before they blew up and every person in the world was wearing them at one point in time. I had, you know, multiple pairs in a row, back to back. So it's definitely like my all-time favorite skate shoe. It's definitely, like, in my opinion, the best looking skate shoe, regardless of, like, you know, set aside the colors. But it's like, it's just a real casual looking shoe. Like, I've seen people wear these to weddings. So yeah, I mean, that's my 2 cents on the Janoski. Other people have made videos on it. If you want to learn more about, like, the colorways that they're doing or this and that, Dave over at Blue Tile, you know, he made a really cool video with, like, some theories on, like, the colors and things like that. So check out his video. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Hopefully this got you hyped to go skate. Buy a pair of Janoskis and go skate. All right, I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace.
Don't know nothing about me, dude.